for the win. They're down to 5. Anthony, played by James. Anthony with the shot. Yes! What a night! 10 seconds to go in overtime. Carmelo Anthony with the quick release. He has 40 points.
Make a quick play or pass.
Anthony by Finley. Oh, what a play by Carmelo Anthony!
Now, how quick was this? We've talked about his power. Look at this. Quickness to the basket. He takes a hit.
They tried to keep him out of the league as long as they could, but he has finally made his way back into the NBA for the Portland Trail Blazers. Of course, we're talking about Carmelo Anthony. Today we have a 99 overall Carmelo Anthony build, and man, is this build not only fit Carmelo perfectly, but it's extremely unique, man. So make sure, drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. Let's hop right into this 99 overall Carmelo Anthony build. So as I said, this build is extremely unique. So check it out. It's a small forward, 3-level scorer, post-scoring takeover. All right, small forward post-scorer takeover, 95 shot close, 85 driving layup, and an 84 driving dunk. 84 driving dunk unlocks pro contact dunks. Okay, so you just miss out on those elite contact dunks, but you do get the pro contact dunks on this build. Now, 87 mid-range, 86 three-pointer, and a 95 post fade. Very Carmelo-esque, right? Now, 77 ball handling, 90 post moves, so you can handle the ball relatively well. You have a really good post game. Defense is decent and pretty damn good rebounding. 72 offensive, 81 defensive. Pretty well-rounded build, and what makes it so unique is the post-scoring takeover. Now, check out the badges. 15 finishing. We threw on some post badges, you know, like drop stepper, back down punisher, got our contact finisher, fancy footwork, slithery finisher, and acrobat to help with those tough layups. Now, shooting badges, obviously you could do whatever you want. I threw on quick draw green machine, couple post badges to help with the fades, like deep fades, difficult shots, dead eye, and then we threw on volume shooter as well because, hey, it's a Carmelo. He likes to get the shots up, you know what I mean? Now, my boy Lem Beast let me borrow the account, and he hasn't finished getting all of his playmaking badges, so as you can see, he has on needle threader. I wasn't able to change these around. I would personally prefer to have post spin technician, and then obviously, you know, he's going to get 3 more, so you could throw it on something else, maybe like space creator, but I wasn't able to change it obviously because he still only has 7 out of 10, but obviously once he gets all 10, it's gonna be crazy what he can really do with those playmaking badges. And then he gets 3 defensive badges, so we got on rebound chaser, intimidator, and clamps. But this build is not only very Carmelo Anthony-esque, but it's very just unique. The ability to do everything offensively and to have post scorer takeover as a small forward, extremely unique. Now check out this first gameplay, man. We are playing literally a very typical sweat lineup of superstar 2s in the park. They have an offensive threat and a glass cleaning lockdown. You already know what they're going to do. They're going to run pick and roll, spam them behind the back, try to get open shots off the pick and pop, or, you know, just get the guard open off the behind the back coming off the screen. But we are Carmelo. You already know how we operate. We get into that mid-range area, use the triple threat, use the post game. I remember Kobe describing Carmelo as a bullish type player. Like, his overall strength is just so hard to stop. But what makes a prime Carmelo tough to deal with, I know he's not in his prime anymore on the Blazers, but just bear with me. We're making it the most up-to-date appearance of Carmelo, is the fact that he has that shooting touch, you know, the mid-range pull-up. He can shoot the 3 ball. He's got the post fade. He's got every shot in his arsenal. In terms of 1v1 scoring, Carmelo is one of the best to ever do it, and you're going to see that is indicative of how we play on this game with this Carmelo Anthony build. You see already they're having to double down as soon as I get into that mid-range, mid-post, high post, low post area on this guard. They help down right away. And remember, this isn't even with takeover. When I get that post takeover, it's a wrap. They're already trying to switch. They're still, they're trying to switch, but they're double teaming me, leaving my teammate wide open. I keep passing it out to him because, listen, I'm not going to go up on 2 people. I mean, maybe Melo would in real life, but I'm not going to do it in this game. But you see, I mean, they are struggling to figure out a way to deal with this. It's already 13-2, by the way. This gameplay's only been going on for about a minute or 2. And the game's basically over. They give me too much space from Limitless. We pull up right away. It's big greens. We are literally taking these dudes apart. Now, this build in particular, if you run it at the 1, it really is a mismatch against the guard because if they play back, you can shoot the 3 ball really, really consistently. And you can post up 90% of guard builds. I mean, not many people make a tall, defensive-minded guard build. Usually, teams are going to have to switch the big man onto you. But even if they do that, you've already seen, like, I can just pull the 3-ball. And, I mean, look at this. He really is a tough cover, almost game-breaking. I mean, 2K might agree. They kicked me out as soon as the game ended. What type of stuff is this, 2K? But listen, we're not done. We got another gameplay. And you haven't even got to see this build in takeover yet, so definitely recommend you guys stick around for this second one. This second gameplay again is against pretty decent team. They're both the Superstar 1s, I think. More competitive game. The first game we literally just torched those dudes. This game is a little more back and forth, so I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. Plus we get our takeover, so you guys get to see what it's like when this Carmelo Anthony build gets that post scorer takeover. Now, I'm going to leave y'all with the gameplay to watch, and I'm going to touch on it here and there as we go, but I just want to talk about Carmelo getting back into the league finally. Now, I'm happy he got back. I'm not the biggest Carmelo Anthony fan, okay? I'm not like a, I respect him. I respect his, his greatness. He's a Hall of Famer in my book. I don't know how people are saying, some people are saying he's not a Hall of Famer. He's a Hall of Famer. Stop with the slander. Stop with the foolishness. The man is a Hall of Famer, okay? Now, I'm not the biggest fan of his game, but I'm happy he got back into the league. The reason being is it was almost getting to the point where it was going to be like the saddest end to a superstar's career ever. It was almost like, not that he was begging to get picked up, but it was almost to the point it was like desperation. It was like nobody wanted him. But to me, it wasn't because of his ability. I think it was more like they weren't sure if he was willing to accept a lesser role. And they didn't want to bring in a superstar that's past his prime, and then he wasn't going to accept being more of a role player. But I think he's fitting in pretty well with the Blazers. I mean, he's averaging about 17 a game on 42% shooting. I wish he was shooting a little bit higher percentage. I mean, that was always kind of my thing with Melo. I wish he was a little more efficient, but 42% shooting. He's shooting it really well from 3. He's shooting about 41% from 3 so far, averaging 17 a game. He's helping that Blazers team who got off to a really bad start this season. They're starting to pick it up a little bit, and, I wish Melo nothing but the best, man. I don't know if he plans on playing, if this is his last season or he plans on playing another year or 2 or 3 or whatever. I'm not really sure, but I just hope that he can finish his career with his head held high and just be proud of what he's been able to accomplish over the course of his career. You know what I mean? So happy to see Melo back in the league, but now we can start to break down and dissect this gameplay. So we end up getting a steal. He throws it off like the back of my head, and we're right into our triple threat. Carmelo Anthony-esque. Jab step left, jab step right, get our defender off balance, blow right past him. That gold quick first step is no joke. Now we ended up missing, I think, a post fade. They got the ball. They scored once. We got the ball right back. I edited it out because it took forever. There was fouls, and it would have just a waste of time. All right, so we ended up getting the ball back, post him up, kind of slow and methodical, but kind of Carmelo-esque. Like, Melo isn't the quickest, most explosive guy, but he had great footwork, strong in the post, could go to a variety of different moves. Too much space. It ain't green, but it's green. It goes down just like that. 9-7. We're back in this ball game. Now, anytime they had the guard on me, it was a complete mismatch, like I was saying, because not very many people make a tall defensive guard, because you can't speed boost. Your 3-point shot isn't that good. If they don't put the center on me, it's a mismatch. It's a mismatch in the post all day long. So check it out. Go right into the post. We're going to spin, step back, crossover. He's playing pretty good D, but we're just too strong. Drop step laid in right over him to tie the game at 9 apiece. So naturally, people don't want to just give up layups all day. So what are they going to do? They're going to back up and dare you to shoot. But this build, the shooting is crazy consistent. Melo-esque. Jab, jab, pull up, in your face, big greens. It's too easy to shoot on this build. 20 shooting badges. The defense really just has to pick their poison. Like, how do you want it? Now, once I hit the 3, now he's playing much higher, so I'm just going to hezzy, blow right past him, drive in. Look at the athleticism. Strong Carmelo Anthony, prime Carmelo Anthony-esque finish there. He wasn't, like I said, the best athlete in the league, but he was athletic, obviously. He has his fair share of poster dunks. And as I said, we got our takeover this game. Now you're going to see right away, as soon as they see post takeover, the dude is just standing in the paint waiting for me. They are scared. They're double teaming. But if my teammate's going to hit 3s, they're not going to be able to. Now check out look at the footwork, man. This is just a beautiful move in the post. Now check it out. I'm going to go to the spin. Throws him off balance because of the takeover. Back it out. Spin in. Spin to the back shoulder. And spin back with the drop step from the free throw line. That whole sequence was just a beautiful move. And to wrap this game up, check it out. Throw it over. Get it back. Pull up from deep. Big greens, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you want me to post a build video on this exact build, man, get this video to 7,000 likes. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. I'm out. Peace.